Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War themed gamescasts this side of East Yorkshire. And today I've got a 3 vs 3 in Unification on Confrontation. Fighting for the glory of the Changer of Ways, we've got Shades 98, we've got Dimdol, and we have got Critter 256 playing as the Thousand Suns. And then playing for the honour of Ultramar, we've got Eri 7889, we've got Vrax, and we've got Balthazar playing as the Space Marines. Ho ho! It's been a while since we've had a Fiend game. I'm very excited for this. Now, I didn't actually, I didn't come up with the idea of this. These guys did it on their own, baby. They did it on their own, so massively appreciate these guys sending this game into the Discord and also playing it themselves. If any of you boys and girls at home have got an idea for a theme game, or if you've played one and you want to see it cast, please feel free to send it on in. The links for the Discord and all the gubbins are in the description below. So yeah, Thousand Suns versus the Space Marines. Now, it's going to be quite a difficult uphill battle, I reckon, for the Space Marines, especially in the early game, considering that there will be 3 Sorcerer Lords out now. These Sorcerer Lords can go for a variety of spell books. They can go for a summoning book, which will allow them to summon demons, which are quite decent in the early game for absorbing damage. They can go for a damage dealer book, which, well, it does damage, which is quite a problem for people who wish to stay alive. And they've also got a bit of a utility book, one that they can make clones of themselves. They can move around all fast-like. They can chain people down and stuff. So I imagine probably it'd be quite cool. So a bit of diversity, a little bit of all these spellbooks going on. But I don't know. We'll see how we go. I have not watched any of this game purely because I want it to be as fresh and fancy for myself as it is for you. Now, Confrontation, quite a long map. I mean, there's just plenty of bits and bobs to be capturing on either side. I mean, we've got a relic for everyone inside the base. So guaranteed relic units for everyone. We've got, that's 2 for you, 2 for guy down here, 2 for this person. Actually, no, I suppose you could have 3, maybe. Yeah, because this guy's got 1 in the front as well, sir. And there's even more in the centre as well. We've already seen Dimdol trying to snag these forward positions over in the middle bit. Also, a couple of large areas of heavy cover as well. So, I suppose if you want to stick some artillery here to fire on in the middle, you can do so. And also some good bits to do some jumping stuff around as well. Slag deposits, of course, in the centre, as is good and proper, and also around these as well. So actually potential for huge economies in this game here. Now, what are the plans for everyone? We're not seeing any... Are we seeing any sniper rifles for the scouts? No armory for you, no armory for you, and no armory for you. Just a force commander coming up from... Not Balthazar, is it? It's Baltazar. But it looks like there should be a H in there somewhere. That's right, we forgive you. There's many ways to skin a cat or have a name, I suppose. Sorcerer Lord for Critter 256. Coming into the middle. So it seems that the Thousand Suns have got the top right-hand side, whereas the Space Marines have already got the bottom left-hand side. And from a distance, these look like Necrons to me, but they're not Necrons. They are Rubik Marines. A lot slower than your regular tactical Space Marine counterpart. They do have access to Kraken bolts, and the other one is Warp bolt ammunition and Inferno bolt ammunition. Kraken bolts there, the blooming... Oh, what they call the Vanguard veterans or whoever they are. Our Force Commander is out, and they will be knowing that this Sorcerer Lord for Critter is down over here trying to bonk these servitors. Now, you would think that a Sorcerer would struggle against the Force Commander in close combat, but that is not the case. These Sorcerer Lords tend to slap, regardless of what format you find them in. Much prefer being supported by stuff, but there we go. Some bolts have been sent right over. Not a huge amount of damage, but a good AoE spread for them. And here come the Ultramarines. But some chains been thrown down on them. We'll be forced to kneel before the glory of chaos. Where it comes in, gives them the old Gandalf, you shall not pass. But obviously, they're chained down to the ground, so they can't exactly... Nope, you're not back, so that's good for him. Already been brought down to quite low health, actually, so will have to run away as best he can. In the centre, Scouts Akimbo going around everywhere, but they have seen this one lonely sorcerer, so might actually go over and see if they can kill him straight off the offset. Force Commander, kind of like a mirror from the top. He's on his own, and he's thinking about going in, but not quite. There's some Zinch cultists, which is quite unusual from Shades 98. As, these guys usually tend to be just ignored, considering that these these Thrall Wizards can capture things and then build stuff. Don't really need a capping unit for the Thousand Suns. Always nice. They are cheap, at 25 to reinforce in comparison to the 55 of the Thousand Suns. And they do require a Aspiring Sorcerer to have a modicum of accuracy. Without the Aspiring Sorcerer, they are a bit shite in all fairness. They do have no morale to break, so they can stand firm, and they are quite tanky in the grand scheme of things. Sorcerer Lord and his compadres being chased away as one Sorcerer Lord from Dimdal is in the centre. Not bothering to chase off these guys, just going to use his mighty bolt pistol to send them a backpacking. Also, this isn't terrain, this is heavy bolt pillar, which looks like it should be a piece of terrain, but it's not. It's just a, you know, it's a turret, essentially. Well, ME789, he's not doing a grand old job holding this centre, but, I mean, by the time these listing posts have been up for about 30 seconds, they've already paid for themselves and more. There's no major problem them losing those positions, but probably don't want to leave them for too long. Got plenty of tactical marines from Balthazar, and getting a good amount of these guys in there as well. Force Commander takes down a Rubik Marine, more Thunderbolts, or Shadowbolts, or whatever you call them, been thrown in, killing a couple of scouts here and there. Force Commander in the constant charge animation, he wants that booty, he's going to get it. Oh no, he's not, never mind. Going to fall back, reasonable manoeuvre. Bullets going everywhere around here. Another grand time indeed. But Thermoplasma Generators, I mean, that's going to be the real kicker in this game, I think. Everyone needs to make sure they take maximum advantage over all their economic positions. I mean, there's no slide deposit here, but I imagine that Shades is going to build something at some point. Double Land Speed of Tempest from Vrex, but then instantly being replied with by some Hellblades from Dimdal. So I do believe that, yeah, it does seem that the middle players for both factions here have taken up as quickly as possible. And these Land Speed of Tempest going for the crack missiles could potentially go up against the Hellblades, but Hellblades are just designed to gain air supremacy and take on other kinds of aircraft. 2 versus 3. These guys do have a little bit more health than these guys. As far as I'm aware, aircraft in Unification, all aircraft has the same armor value. So it's pure health to decide who's got the survivability advantage. Big back and forth going on from the massive infantry on the northern side. Now we're seeing these scouts with some plasma pistols, or plasma guns even, and also their scout sergeants with the pistol-y versions. And a whole smorgasbord of Razorback Macariuses. We normally wouldn't want a load of flamers against the high health, high armor Rubik Marines with no morale, but we've got some Zinch cultists to take care of. That's not a bad idea. Force Commander getting some licks in there. There's a Sorcerer Lord barely been touched, but will fall back all the same. Rubik Marines do seem to have to stand quite close to each other, so that AoE damage will come into effect here. And these Razorback Macariuses also have a... I mean, how many bolters is that? That's like 6. 12. 12 times 2, that's 24. Bit of quick maths there for you, boys and girls. It's not just an entertainment channel, we also learn our basic arithmetic. Sorcerer Lord, yeah, that's not a happy place for him to be. In fact, these Razorbacks doing a serious amount of damage. Did not expect that firepower to do that much damage to a single target, but there we go. We seem to have these Devastators being tied to the ground by some chains. Rubik Marines still not got their Aspiring Sorcerer. They are now getting their Inferno Bolt ammunition, which will help them take on the heavy infantry of the Space Marines. It does seem that the Sorcerer Lord has been killed. Is that your corpse there? Nope, just a regular old Rubik Marine. Been forced back due to the lightning firepower of these Silver Spires. Real shame that I haven't managed to kill this one. So close to being dead and dying. And here comes the tank legions of the Ultramarines. Captain Titus, single tear going down his eye. There's no Primaris at the moment. These are regular vanilla Space Marines here. No, the regular Space Marines do have a Primaris squad, don't they? I think that's tier 3. Could be wrong, probably wrong. Here's some Horrors and Zinch. Classic anti-vehicle unit for the forces of the Thousand Suns. They do amazing damage against infantry. Probably want to turn their attention to the Razorback Macariuses. Got some Servitors on the front lines for reasons beyond my ken. Oh, I assume to repair other vehicles when nearby. But when the Pink Horrors die, they are replaced by Blue Horrors, which are then, I think, replaced by Crimson Horrors. Or is that not the case for you guys? Is that just the regular Chaos Demons? Well, fair enough. You have too many demons alongside your Rubik Marines. That would just be unfair. Hellblade's being chased away. There's no specific anti-vehicle stuff going on here, but plenty of plasma power will shake off anything, really. But the Ultramarines seem to have the lion's share of the map control at the moment. The centre firmly in their control as they start pushing over onto this side. The Dark Library, soon to be a non-library. They've lost both of their Silver Spires over here as well. But the infantry battle continues. Critter has got the tech advantage now. Also got a squad of Chosen. Close combat orientated Rubik Marines. A lot more swifter and nimbler, but they do have morale. Quite a lot of morale, mind you, but still potential chance for them to be broken. The Devastator Marines keeping these guys at bay. Also now got some missile launchers in their ranks. A whole fleet of Landspeeder Tempests to keep those Hellblades back. And Hellblades really are like the, you know, the shining jewel of the Tier 2 for the Thousand Suns. So the fact that we're not seeing that many is probably a massive disservice to them, especially on a map this size where there's just so much ground to cover. Here we are with Dimdal, plenty of flying firepower on the go. Has taken aback a couple of the vehicles. Another Dreadnought trying to stumble away as the Ferrum Infernus Dreadnought just chunks on over. But no break in the stalemate here at the moment. I've also got a Practicus Covenant, so actually quite a close combat orientated unit composition for Critter, which will cause these guys some issues if they can manage to get them. And make sure they commit to the bit there. Can't just have a half-assed charged. Need to make sure all your boys are riding forward. Down the centre, more problems. Ferrum Infernus Dreadnought shining with some Zinchian magical nonsense. Assume that's regaining his health. That would be my understanding of the ability. And sorry about that. I thought someone was knocking on my door and I had to answer. Oh, God blimey. Long-time fans of the channel will know my biggest fear in the whole wide world is someone sneaking up on me in the middle of a cast and then murderizing me. Oh, literally shaking. Like it's about like 9 o'clock in the evening and I was like, oh no, someone's knocking on the door. They're going to be angry at me for being too loud at night. And then throw my head in the wall or something. That's fine. No one can stop me now. I'm just going to turn the volume up and then hope that if someone is knocking, I can't hear them. Anyway, huge assault from the Thousand Suns all the way into Balthazar's base. Do have some more vehicle and squad caps, so he's trying to throw as much shite at the wall as he can. And he's got a fair decent economy on the go for him. Do have some flying units, so these close combat bad boys aren't going to be doing all that much against them. Also got plenty of ballistic bursts firing every which way, but these guys are not giving up. The morale has been broken on them there, and there aren't many models or health on these models left over. Chosen ones going in, doing their business, but again, much like these Practicus Covens, are being taken down by just a sheer amount of firepower coming in from every which way and direction. Probably not a great idea. Maybe keeping these guys around here and then start taking down these listing posts one at a time. Not to go in for the kill, but just to go in to cripple the economy somewhat. Also got all these bits and bobs here, so maybe it might have been an idea to bring that Hellblade over and just start destroying things on that side. While that's going on there, the exact same kind of situation is going on here. Huge Air Force coming on over. We've also got some Terminators and some Vanguard veteran squads, but double Predators, that's going to be a mean customer to deal with. Unless, of course, they're summoning in anything specific. You are more Terminators, fair enough. But suffering from the exact same situation where being shot at from both angles. Space Marine still over here though, managing to destroy that Rune Scribe Construct thingy-madoodad. Now going to start to finish off that Dark Library. It should have really been finished off a little while ago. Terminators teleporting outside the base just so they can focus fire on some other bits and bobs. Thousand Suns over here are walking away, tail between the leg. Practicus Coven attempting to escape but not quite, dying mid-air. Now they'll have to fade off into the distance. There he goes. The change of ways, changing him back into the dust from whence he came. So yeah, I mean, I think a bit of a faux pas from Critter here. All this economy could have potentially been bashed. Just to, I mean, looking at the economy for, we are on Balthazar at the moment. Yeah, not huge at the moment. Let's have a really quick scan of the economies. 178 and 79, 168 and 148, and 215 and 148, compared to 164 and 100, 284 and 159, and 154 and 60. Watch from the Rubik Marines for a little bit. It's a fairly even economies, although Vrax is certainly stacking big fat stacks of cash. He's going to go for a greater machine nave. It's already on tier 4. So potential for Titans. It's always exciting. Rhino versus Predator. Predator usually wins. There we go. Unleashing the Chosen. They're going to march on forward, but there's a whole lot of Ultramarines to deal with the stuff. Yeah, the fact that these guys have been chilling out here for so long must be a frustrating thing for the forces of Zinch here. Chosen ones, even though they're quite decent in close combat, I mean, these Vanguard veterans, they've got access to all sorts of power weapons, and they've also been shot down by a whole bunch of Stern Guard veterans and Terminator squads. Here go the Predators there, also been supported by some Hellblades, couple of Fairness Rubik Dreadnoughts, and just a regular old Dreadnought here, just for good measure. More people jumping in there. That is a squad of Terminators, Assault Terminators with a Chaplain in their ranks, I do imagine. And also an Orbital Bombardment thrown right in the middle. So much action going on, and we're not even past the 20-minute mark. Everything and the kitchen sink is being thrown into both sides of these engagements. Over on this side as well, we've got the Space Marines of Balthazar holding off the double Predators, which they'll do, I assume, as long as these Devastators get some sort of anti-vehicle stuff. Not yet in Tier 3. Having to spend all of his money to keep his forces online, so that will be a bit of a pain for him. Terminators are going to be a real linchpin, I think, for the Space Marine unit composition. I do believe that the Thousand Suns, they've got their Scarab Occult Terminators and all that stuff, but they tend to not really rely on them too much. I've not seen that many games where they've featured all that much. But Space Marines, you get your Terminators, you get your Assault Terminators, and that's what, 2 for each player, so that's 6 in total. That's a lot of tactical Terminator armour for you. Got Land Raider Phobos, which I learned the other day. Phobos is the name of the moon on Mars. Isn't that a neat little fact for you? Well, I assume most of you already knew that. Maybe I already knew that, but forgot about it. More than likely, the Predators armed with their las cannons taking down the Ferrum Infernus Dreadnoughts. These guys also being bashed to death by the Terminators with their big old hammers. And it's not looking pretty for Zinch at the moment. What's going on economy-wise, or not economy-wise, tech-wise at the moment? You're going to go for some Deceivers. Also the Ultra Zinch, where you can get some bigger and badder units, putting some mines inside your base. And got the Mutated Squad. That's definitely a strong kettle of fish. They come out, much like the Possessed Marines of the Vanilla Chaos. Also got Araman the Exile. Now this cat has just a million different spells. Very, very flexible. And if he dies, he can just switch out all his spells again. So he brings out the Marines of the Damned. These are infiltrated and cannot take any damage. Also bringing out some big spells. Which one is this? Is this the huge big blue? Yes, that's what it is. You do not want to stay within that range of it. You get a direct hit, it does so much damage. Send those guys back. Just using the power of magic to keep things back. Also got this sliding trophy Grav Raider. So the elite of the Thousand Suns back. Yeah, there we go. And another trophy Grav Raider coming out over here. So while Space Marines may have the numbers and they may have the map control at the moment, probably the one reason why these guys have been falling back a little bit is just because they've been spending so much money on taking up. Emmy said, right, well, turrets, that's what we want here. We're going to keep everyone here and alive. We've got infiltrated scouts as well, just chilling out, minding their own business. Does seem like a AoE, or should I say a map-wise spells going on. Just giving these guys a general debuff, I assume. Araman the Exile, absolute hero when it comes to being able to just change the tide of battle. Bearing in mind that there could be 3 of them in this battle. So just, you know, keep that in mind. But like, what, something like 16 spells from to choose from? Or maybe it's 8? Am I being a bit overzealous here? Yeah, everyone leaving a pool of nastiness and negativity. General bad times and debuffs all around. After Zinch for who am I looking at the moment? You are Shades 98, he's in tier 4 now. And all these guys are being shot down one by one by the Predators and the Trophy Grav Raiders, or Raiders even. Oh, go Wild Titan. Big old boy in your proud ultramarine colours. Very nice indeed. Also been backed by a couple of servitors, just for good measure. He's got to come over and play defence there. He wants to go in and attack stuff, but got to make sure that your allies are alive and well. Got Captain Master, or Chapter Master Gabriel Angelos bringing forth the old Cyrene Special. Doesn't do that much damage against vehicles. And the Trophy Grav Raider, I mean, considering that it's basically a Land Raider, it's much more nimble and mobile than your regular... Oh, he's coming in for seconds. Coming in for seconds, what a lad. So Raider on Raider action. And obviously the one with less health is dead. Now Gabriel Angelos is on his own. Huge assault once again going on Balthazar. But the Zinchian attack force has now been flanked by a Warhound Titan, armed with a couple of turbo laser destructors. Yeah, one shot, one kill on those low armoured or low healthed raiders or predators even. Too many tanks. Big tank, slightly smaller tanks. Critter just being... Don't get me wrong, it was a good idea. We didn't realise that there was a Titan on the field. But now that there is... Oh dear, oh dear, that's a lot of stuff been lost there. Very expensive to have to rebuild all that. But again, everyone's got stupid economy in this game. It's you know, I was about to say, oh, it's kind of like Ultimate Apocalypse. But I don't want to be shouted at in the comments. It's nothing like Ultimate Apocalypse. What are you on about? I've never heard of that mod. Or have I? Who knows? Please don't hurt me. Let's all be friends. More booms and blasts coming in from Ahriman the Exile. Don't think he needed to waste his spell on that. Probably should have waited for the Wound Titan to get within range. But you know what? I like Overkill. Overkill is always fun to watch. There's one servitor being blasted by the little bolts of lightning. But yeah, he just comes over and it's like, right, okay, I want that dead. I'm going to kill that. Oh, he's not going to do a Sailor Moon transition. That's beautiful. And that has stunned you, I think. No, it hasn't. Maybe stunned you for a little bit. Either way, he's not feeling the vibes. He's going to get out of there because he likes. Over here, we've got Eri just continuing to lay siege. Well, that is so many stuffs inside the base. Double Practicus Covenants of the Deceiver, some Sekhmet Cabal Terminators, and a whole fistful of Rubik Marines. I was going for a Demon Princess Inch as well. So if that's not going to break out of the base, I don't know what will. Fresh whatchamacallums. Oh, you want the Prosperator. Like the dude from Toy Story 2, but, you know, a tank with a big gun. No, he was called the Prospector. Never mind me. Haha. Alright, fair enough. Sorry. I make me laugh sometimes, I do. Terminator Force Commander, he's a big chunky lad. At this stage of the game, I always, you know, feel sorry for the commanders. Yeah, okay, they've got a lot of power to bring to the table, but he's surrounded by huge boys like the Warhound Titan. And this, I mean, Predator just skidding and sliding across the battlefield. Very nice stuff. However, these Space Marines over yonder seem to be defending quite nicely. They've got a couple of Tacticals and a Devastator squad in there. Still no upgrades on their weaponry at the moment. The Marines of the Damned just point blank refusing to die because they can't die. The Warhound Titan still going strong. If you're not familiar with how the health works in the Warhound Titan, essentially the blue bar is their force field. When it comes back online like this, that blue bar then becomes their health. Once that goes down, they then take green health damage. That's the thing. Well, beautiful concave of Space Marines, but I mean, well, it was a beautiful concave until the concave got absolutely blasted by the Prosperator. It does damage against vehicles and infantry alike. When it hits, where are you going? Huge amounts of damage, and the Bound Sons are thinking about coming out to say hello, but we've got some scouts over here causing some issues. Also got a beautiful burning chariot of Zinch, leaving behind some devastating flames. And the scouts, yeah, they're going to be dead pretty quickly. Is Eri going to come in to defend them? No, absolutely not. Probably just bring up some squad cap there. Oh, it's a massacre. Massacre of the scouts. They had one more mission until they got promoted to proper Space Marines. That Demon Prince of Zinch is definitely a wicked beast when it comes to close combat. Bound Titan coming around the side, see if he can snag that Prosperator. Prosperator is a little bit faster than the Wound Titan itself. I want to do a big loop-de-loop and just avoid engaging in all kinds of mischief and mayhem. Chosen Rubik Marines now, which are just like the Rubik Marines but a little bit better. And then there he is, Ahriman the Exile number 3. Even more spells. And we've also got we've got a lot of change. Huge engagement coming on over as a Reaver Titan also joins the fray, sir. While the Thousand Suns pick the perfect, well, I mean, probably not the perfect time. I mean, you know, aesthetically for us, quite a fun thing to watch. Smirk to protect these guys. My frame rate is dying. Let me see if we can fix that. There is slightly usual angle, but we'll take it. And this Reaver Titan Going for the Volkite Eradicator on his top. A powerful power fist in case anyone comes nearby. Sternguard veterans having magic being rained down on top of them. But they are holding. Every 789 deciding, right, I'm just going to build a base outside your base. And a huge orbital bombardment right into the middle of that infantry formation. Huge amounts of damage coming on in as Reaver Titan decides to raise his pain pan strong. And can't imagine it'll take that many punches to kill Demon Princess Zinch, but he's also got so many other targets that he needs to take care of. Beautiful stuff over here. All the change, trying to take down that HQ. The Reaver Titan has lost its warp shield. And while engaging close combat, I don't think it can actually fire its weapons. That's probably the one way to sort this guy out, just make sure that he can't fire his bits and bobs. Oh, I see some Ironclad Dreadnoughts being dropped in. Yeah, get that guy out of dodge ASAP. We've now got a whole bunch of people coming to his rescue. Might be the big boy, but even the big boys need help every now and then. Oh, it's got some engagements going on over there. Things are happening. And the Exile decided, right, some more blasty bits are needed towards these Space Marines. Poor lads, they're going to take it right in the face. Ugh. That's not what they signed up for. Some more Sailor Moon transformations going on over here. But it seems that while this Reaver Titan might go down, a vast majority of the Thousand Suns have broken against its thick hide. Even the Demon Princess Inch has been taken care of. And no, it might actually survive. By the power of friendship and self-belief. Your boy might just do it. He's got 700 health left. Oh, someone just keep him safe. The Apothecary is there, but he can't. Oh, no. Oh, we've got some Hero Servitors in there. Nice. Beautiful stuff. And here comes that Warp Shield coming straight back on. Hamon the Exile sent back to the warp from whence he came. And just by the skin on his nutsack, that Reaver Titan survives. What an emotional endeavour. Chapter Master Gabriel Angelos trying to defend half and home on his lonesome. Seen that Source Lord and said, right, your ass is grass, baby. Your ass is mine. Attempting to bonk him, good and proper, and just managed to get him actually. What an absolute chad. He goes down, but you know, he's taking someone down with him. Arman looking like he's about to teabag the corpse just for the, just for the banter. And now this Force of Thousand Suns has to go at it alone. The Warhound Titan comes around to play, and this guy's been an absolute menace. You know, I mean, Titans aren't normally, fast and nimble. The Warhound is. He's got a fair bit of firepower to bring with him. Coming off. Oh, what on earth are you? Silver Tower of Slanesh. I've never seen you before. Hold on. Let me see what you do. That'd be useful for us to know for a cast. Are you a new unit or something? Tier 2 Titan. Hovering Arcane Fortress. Affected by cover. Devastating Lightning. Fitting of transport troops. And yeah, okay, so massive explosion if it dies. Howl's moving fortress or castle or whatever. Studio Ghibli, but with more tentacles. That's what I'm going to go with on this. Never seen that film. It is on my to-watch list, but I just haven't got around to it. Second Reaver Titan. Did the first one die? No, the first one's still alive. Beautiful stuff. So here comes another big lad. And it's just going to be Titans everywhere, I reckon, if the game keeps on as it's going on. No, just like, what do you do then? Like, is it like AoE damage? Is it singular target damage? You don't seem, yeah, it just seems a bit like singular target. Very interesting concept. Oh, right, yeah. Right, that's all the Space Marines did. Fair enough. Right, okay. I was doubting the efficacy of that Silver Tower of Slanesh then, but... Oh, not Slanesh, sorry, Zinch. But, yeah, okay. Takes a fair bit of damage, though. Not the tankiest of boys, by the looks of things. Very unfortunate. Space Marines of the Ultramarine variety. The only variety in this game. Going towards Dimdal's sanctity and home. Reaper Princess Inch bonking the Predator on the chops. Terminator's waltzing on in. Warp Mines don't seem to be doing that much to him. Now that guy's down, time to bonk more people. Harriman channeling his inner energy just to make sure these Space Marines are not having the best of times. Warp Madness spreading across everyone as the Sekhmet Cabal Terminators use their relocation spell to get out of harm's way. Ultramarines still got the map control here. Ever since Eri just managed to hold on to this, seems that all the map belongs to the Ultramarines, but the Thousand Sons still have a few tricks up their sleeve. They just need to get something akin to these Titans online, or a Titan killer potentially. I mean, what would you have as a Titan killer from the perspective of the Thousand Sons? Doesn't seem like your Titan units really hold a candle to the Ultramarines. Is it just a case of Hellblades en masse taking one down at a time? I don't know, because the firepower of the War Titan, or the Warhound Titan, will massively outclass them. They've got the Demons, they've got the Lord of Change. Don't rightly know. I suppose one thing to take into consideration is that the Reaver... I mean, if we go on to Brax here, he's got Bertram online. Yeah, so he's got Warhound Titan and the Reaver Titan, and that will take up the majority of his vehicle squad cap. So even though he's got two big things, he's limited in what he can actually get while they're out. So maybe a mass of lesser powered tanks might be the saving grace for him. The Titan's dead. And now all this base is fragile and open to attack. And yeah, one thing as well is that if you do manage to kill it, then they take like a bajillion million years to rebuild. So you've got quite a large window of opportunity, have the Thousand Sons have, if they can take a Titan down. Want to definitely make sure that you avoid close combat from the perspective of a tank. Balthazar is just focusing on getting those Land Raiders and those Predators out for supporting fire. It's a nice bit of teamwork in the form of the unit compositions here. And yeah, so you've lost yours. How long will it take you to rebuild it, or are you even rebuilding it? Not at the moment, but you are placing down lots of turrets just in case anyone has the fresh idea of bringing a fleet of Hellblades over to attack your base and economy. The Titan almost dead. And it does seem like the Thousand Sons are now spreading down over onto this side. Got to bear in mind as well that these strategic points are now decaying, so the economies aren't going to be as strong as they could be. Titan is dead. And now all these guys can turn their attention to the slightly more fragile one. That's a bit of a bad positioning for these Predators and Land Raiders. Make sure that this Wild Titan couldn't retreat backwards straight away. So they infiltrated Marines of Damned stuff, also preventing him from being as nimble as he would like to be. I can see Gabriel Angelos come back online, trying to chase around these Sekhmet Cabal Terminators. There's some more people Terminatoring. Ah, yeah, we can more Terminators. Aaron constantly throwing down those big booms. Mind you, they're only small units, quite a wide range of fire for them to go for. Wild Titan is now deaded. Deaded and brown breaded. They can regain them because, I mean, you know, they've got infinite money at this point saved up. Won't last forever though. Down over here, the Thousand Sons are pushing down with their Grav Raider and the Lord of Change. Aria's now got his Warhound Titan out. I don't think these guys have got the firepower to necessarily take him down as quickly as they would like, especially with all these Terminators and Sternguard veterans coming on land. Also got a fleet of, not a fleet, a small squadron of apothecaries coming over, just to increase the overall tankiness of these lads. Orbital bombardment from Gabriel Angelos. Also, kind of getting the Space Marines more than anything else. Prospector unable to avoid the close combat bashings of the Vanguard veteran assault squads. It's not looking all that pretty for Crit 256 at the moment. And while it did look quite like a strong push from Shades 98, just these constant Titans being popped out. Very unfortunate. Yeah, pound for pound, I don't think it's working out for the Thousand Sons. Now they've got into this late stage of the game. What's the counterplay here? Well, it's certainly not flying Hellblades into an orbital bombardment range, but I suppose, do you take damage from it? No, I think it's on the ground units, to be fair. The Predators are being taken down one by one. And it seems that the Space Marine push... Oh, no, never mind. You've got loads of people in here. Definitely need some support from the other Thousand Sons players. Here comes the Trophy Grav Raider. More Predators, more Practicus Covens to tie up the Tacticals and bother the Phobuses. Managed to get him. More shots, and there we go. He's deaded. Absolute madness and chaos across the battlefield. Now we've got Eri sending in the Titans. And we've now just got a fresh Reaver Titan from Vrax as well. Yeah, it doesn't seem that the Titans for the Thousand Sons anywhere near as effective. But that's okay, they're going to hold on. Because you never know. Maybe this is all part of Zinch's plan. Lull them into a false sense of security. And then boom, triple moving castles in one. Might be a case where all 3,000 Sons players have got to just converge on one point and make a huge, unsurmountable force of demonic and heretic Astartes fighting people. But to be fair, the Demon Prince is doing the Lord of Change's work here. When supported with those Marines of the Damned. Wild Titan can't exactly do much, can he? So maybe just close combat units all the way. Tie him up as best you can. Thousand Sons now managing to get these guys out of their side of things, but they have lost a fair few production buildings and a Silver Spire as well. Who's taking every fight? You're taking every fight. The Honor Guard, mighty capes here surround on the Sorcerer Lord. But even the might of the Sorcerer Lord is barely in comparison to all this stuff going on at the moment. Oh, Demon Prince. Yeah, he's really doing it in. Maybe the idea could be to get triple Demon Princes and maneuver them around as some sort of hit squad. Also got a chariot in there as well. Goodness gracious. Great warp balls of fire. Dude over here is still being a pain. Another one is about to go down. Vrax is calling for everyone to come back. There we are. The forces of Zinch amassing onto one area. One single Sternguard veteran. Oh no, you've got a friend now. Wondering if he was just going on a journey by himself. He's fallen down. He can't get back up. What a shame for him. Let's get reinforcements from Balthazar. Araman as well, just taking on these Devastators solo. The final forces of the Ultramarines in the centre have been taken care of. And Dimdal's Demon Prince just has no chill. He's like, well, I'll take you on. Yeah, you can kill me, but I'll just buy another one. What's the leftover money for everyone at the moment? So you're struggling a bit with your economy. In fact, yeah, the only person who's sitting pretty on some money is Predator 256. And the Space Marines have just got more money than God, really. The God Emperor himself is personally funding this defense. You know what, in Space Marine 2, might only be able to have about 3 Medicaid shots in one mission at a time. But unlimited Titans, that's what the doctor called for. Thousand Sons in a nice little conga line chasing after this. Not sure why everyone's too keen on getting this one Predator, but I suppose if you had a choice between going toe-to-toe with a Predator or a Reaver Titan, which one would you go for? The Marines following the Practicus Coven, splitting their forces in two. That's probably not what they want to do. Another Lord of Change comes from the ground. Flies right on top of the Reaver Titan. As Critter sends over the Demon Prince this time. Yeah, no, definitely need all 3 of them. Like not the Dragon Balls, because there's, what, 7 of those? Who am I thinking of? Well, there's like a thing that you collect 3 of them. I can't remember, but it does remind me of the animated adventures of Jackie Chan. We must collect all 12 talismans. And as Uncle would say, you know, to Jackie, magic must defeat magic. But clearly is wrong here, because it's just burn-headed Ultramarines punching things to death. Or shooting stuff to death. Oh, that's a blast from the past. I wonder if you can still watch that. I wonder if that's on YouTube or something. Fantastic animated series was the animated adventures of Jackie Chan. But most of you are probably too young to remember it. That's fine. I forgive you. Power Titan is stuck. Will be killed by... Just look at all this firepower. That's what we want to see. The 1,000 Suns coming together. We want literally 1,000 Suns here. Just to fend things off. Space Marines are inside the base of Dimdol. The Reaver Titan running in fear from this Lord of Change. As Howl's moving castle is back online. Some big booms coming in. Let me see if I can get a better view. Please frame rate hold. Don't break the game for me. There you go. There's a slideshow going on. Space Marines are killing things, but they're also being blasted by armament. So much damage to all these dudes. How's the Demon Prince still? Oh, well, just a regular old Lord of Change. He's doing it. He's doing it. God rest his soul. Well, I mean, do demons have souls? Probably not. But there we are. 1,000 Suns turning it back. Just when you thought at least expected it. Sure, the Space Marines have plenty of money, but do they have the production capacity to keep rebuilding these units that they're throwing away here? Probably not, but then also the 1,000 Suns don't have the economy to really keep this kind of momentum going. It's all or nothing at this point. Aaron low on health. Does a little bit of a dance move to kill that Terminator. Very nice stuff. Gabriel Angelo's still online. He's probably died several times, but he's back. My headcanon that he's never died. He just went back to refuel, reload on his bolt ammunition. This is quite a powerful push from the 1,000 Suns. Here come the Titans, but the Reaver Titan's quite low on health at the moment. They might be able to burst him down if they can make sure those Devastators with their Graviton cannons. Is it Graviton cannons? Oh no, you are just called Upgrade. Fair enough, okay. The gun with no name. It's a beautiful thing. Who needs names? Probably can't read it anyway. Lord of Change comes back online. Angelos deep stricken in. You also have the Silver Tower Zinch on the flanks. Been bonked by the Assault Terminators. Reaver Titan. Big blast. Oh, he's gonna give us a spin. Oh, is that his melee attack? Is he a Beyblade? That's fun. I like that. Let us Beyblade. Let us rip. Or something like that. That's another reference. Also, Metabots. While I'm at it. Because, I mean, what was it? Jackie Chan, Beyblade, and Metabots. They were all Fox kids. On channel 610? 610, something like that. You got a Skybox when I was growing up? I didn't, but my grandma did. And we watched cartoons at hers on the Sunday daytime. Oh, my goodness. Nostalgia all around. Skybox Terminators are trapped inside this little nook by this orbital blast. And the Reaver Titan's picking my cable. You're over there, so I'm just going to walk on by, see what else I can bash. Fair enough. Vanguard veterans still been surrounded by practice covens. I'm throwing in a couple of white spaffs here and there. And the Demon Prince's Inch of Shades 98. Breaking down to becoming even more heavy bottle turrets placed by everyone. I don't think, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's doing a great job, but like, not on his own. Definitely needs some support there. Sometimes walking about like they own the place. Got a couple of chaplains, Terminators, just waltzing by their feet. Gone over here. It's almost like the Alamo with the Scarab Terminators pulling what they can. Oh, sorry, or Sekhmet. You are the Scarab ones, and you are the Sekhmet ones. Hold the line. No, it'll be fine. You'll just respawn in the Eye of Terror, I imagine. You can always have another go next time. There we are. Big booms from everyone. It's just scattered skirmishes here, there, and everywhere. As the best chance the Thousand Suns had failed. It does seem that not much going on here apart from these little Outlander engagements. Seven is almost like. Are you second? Yeah, they're attacking in synchronization. That's beautiful. Well organized, well trained. Lovely stuff. Oh, we missed the beam attack going down. That's okay. Just build another one. The economy is fading a little bit there. The Shades has been taken care of. That's no mass, no pass for him. He's not fighting to the last man. He's decided, right, gonna go back and do something else. And there we go. That is, by the looks of things, a victory for the goodies, which was quite surprising. I thought the Thousand Suns were probably going to have the vast majority of this game online. Then maybe the Titans at the end would have changed it over, but no. The Space Marines throughout the game just basically, after a little bit of difficulty with the Thousand Suns on the left flank and the right flank, just capture the middle, everything's set up shop out here, and then big guys until they won. So very nice stuff. So thank you ever so much, guys, for sending this game into the Discord. And if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you once a game a week, and there is also Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. As with Mr. Landshark, I just always never chart, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.